Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading, and this week we are looking at career and finances for you, okay, Aries? So please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single like and comment, it really does help keep the channel going. Your support really does make a difference, so thank you. This week I've got the Power of Love Oracle. We're getting a bit of an overview from and then for career, we're using the Jester Lenormand, and then green for money, guys. We've got the Tanis Lenormand as well. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, here in Australia, our $100 notes are green. So I know that the whole imagery of green and money together is sort of an American thing, but here in Australia it kind of makes sense as well. So if you haven't seen Australian money before, have a look, because we have plastic money, and a lot of people are like, is that play money? Is it like some weird sort of monopoly money? It's pretty cool. Plastic, so you don't have to worry about washing it and all that sort of stuff. It's great. Okay, but getting into it for you, Aries, I do apologize in advance for any sniffling or coughing, ongoing sinus issues with winter here. Okay, Aries. Aries, what does Aries need to know in regard to career and finances? Career and finances for Aries. Purpose. Okay, you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Okay, so doing everything with purpose at the moment, Aries. Consciously choosing, I'm going to do this with my finances. I'm going to, put in more effort at work, these sorts of things. Being very determined to get all your tasks sort of done on time, those sorts of things as well. We do see humility coming through for you. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Okay, so, I do feel here for a lot of you that this is taking people as they are, rather than judging people for what they're not, especially when it comes to people's pasts around you in the workplace and things like that, but also you yourself, because I do also see the present energy. So that really does guide us to steer away from judging somebody on their past, and the awareness that you and everyone else are on the same but different paths. Like, we're all human, we all make mistakes. Being very careful at the moment to take it in your stride and not really judge anyone for anything that they're doing. When I see this card, every time I see this card, I did see it for one of the other signs earlier this week, so you may want to check your other placements. But it comes through as though there's somebody around you that you kind of look at this person like it sounds a little bit mean, but every time you sort of see stuff that this person is doing, you're kind of looking at this person like, wow, this person is so dumb. They're dumb as a bag of rocks, I keep hearing. So, it's kind of like not judging this person, that, that everyone has their own struggles, their own challenges, as you do yourself. So, you wouldn't want somebody to sort of judge you on your struggles and the things that you find difficult. So just be very consciously aware to not do that to others at the moment as well. Living in the present. Okay, we have the present there. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So, really doing everything right here, right now, not worrying about yesterday, not worrying about tomorrow, striding through each day with a sense of purpose of, today I need to get this done. Today, this is what I'm doing. Today, this is what I'm focused on. I'm determined to, get done for myself. I'm not worried about, the mistakes I've made yesterday, the work that I have to do next week. I'm worried about here and now, living in the moment. And I do feel for a lot of you, this is with your finances as well, that enjoying it while you've got it. You can't, you can't spend money once you pass from this world. So, make the most of it, and enjoy life, and don't be so hard on yourself about, I have to save this much, I have to be this rich, I have to do this. use what you've got to make the most out of the present moment, rather than, stressing about, oh, in the past I haven't had enough money for this, or in the future I don't have enough money for that. So really trying to just enjoy the moment as it comes. All right. Okay, but career. What's going on for Aries with work, job, career? And if you're not working, Aries, this is like your main day-to-day energy. So I know that for me in the past, it has shown me stuff about neighbors and things like that when I haven't been working. So keep that in mind for those of you who aren't actually, focused on work or career. Sometimes it does bring to light just the things that are mainly around you in your day-to-day. Okay, work, job, career for Aries. What does Aries need to know in regard to work, job, career, please? Firstly, luck is on your side, Aries. Okay, taking the chances, taking the risk to really stride into each day with that sense of determination of I want to get this done. I want to get I want to get to this place in the workplace today, and I'm going to stop worrying so much about the past. The clover really does talk about good fortune surrounding you to be able to get all those tasks met, do a really good job, be very determined to succeed just in general within the workplace here. But it does also talk about taking some risks. And I'm seeing that the next card we have is the coffin, which is the card of death and rebirth. Okay, so endings bringing new beginnings for you. So ending things in, taking a risk to, stop doing things a certain way if it's not really working for you, and trying to do things in a different kind of a way. So it really does sort of show us that there may be something needing to end. For a lot of you, it's like the way that you're doing something, there's a certain procedure that you're following, or you're doing a task in a certain way, and wondering why it's not yielding the best possible result. It's because there's a new beginning that needs to come from that. You need to sort of close the lid on something in order to open up the energy to something else here. I do feel as though for some of you it may be very focused on, I am getting specifically for somebody here that you're being offered closing shift. I don't know who this is. This is someone in specific here that it's telling you take the chance on doing the closes for the store, or the business, or whatever that means in your situation. Take this chance. It will pay out for you. It'll give you like a brand new beginning. If you have been feeling a little bit stuck in your career, changing to that closing shift, or taking on that responsibility of closing. Closing things out may actually really work out in your favor here. So that seems to be very specific for maybe just one person here. But it's the same kind of energy, but take it as it resonates within your own workplace. There's something that you need to sort of close out, stop doing, end the way that something is happening. So it's like a death needing to happen for a rebirth, like like a like changing a procedure or something like that, stopping something in order to start something else completely. So don't be afraid to close that out. So if something's not working for you within your career, so I'm kind of picking up that for some of you it might be like, you're trying to do multiple tasks all at once. You're needing to end a certain task and just give up on that kind of energy, so that you can focus on new things and get that new energy flowing. If you're feeling very stuck, that may be actually really helping you. There's nothing saying that you can't go back to that in the future, but I do feel as though for some of you where you have that ability to do that and set something aside, close the door on that that project, do so. And focus on new at the moment, because we do, after the coffin, we actually have the child energy, which is that new beginning. That's the brand new energy coming through. That's something with the potential to grow and mature into something great. The child energy, it's very playful, fun kind of energy. So make sure you are coming into the workplace, with that light-hearted, playful, this could be a really good day, that optimism kind of energy that, like children, they don't necessarily They don't wake up every day and go, oh, today's going to be a horrible day. Children wake up and go, oh, what can I get into today? What's the adventure that awaits today? And kind of looking at everything a little bit more like an adventure, and it's all about learning and experiencing new things, and so really focusing on experiencing new things and treating things like it's an adventure, and really just sort of going with the flow and just having a bit of fun with it, and that new playful energy, definitely making some changes for you in your career here, Aries. I do feel as though there is something coming up in your career. I just want to clarify what that might be. Where does that new beginning lead Aries, please, with their career? It's just telling me follow your intuition, Aries. We have the moon here. Your intuition is sort of guiding you in the right direction. So as long as you're trying to, embrace each day as a brand new adventure, listen to your emotions and really allow them to guide you, and allow your intuition to guide you, really living in the present, you're definitely heading in the right direction. The moon does also talk about a lot of beauty and luck involved with that as well, as long as you're sort of following your instinct here. So, take those risks where you need to, and follow your intuition. It's guiding you in the right direction for some new positive energy around you in the workplace. Okay, for some of you, I am just seeing in the hidden energy here that there may be a boss revealing a challenging relationship. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means for you, but there might be someone's boss might be revealing something about a relationship that's been a bit challenging for you within the workplace as well. So look to the boss man for answers about that challenging relationship, if that's striking a chord for you. Okay. And of course, when I say boss man, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a man. It's just coming through as a boss type figure. Okay. Aries, what's going on for Aries with their money and finances? Finances for our Aries, please. Don't sell yourself short, Aries. There is a bit of hard work to get to your goals with your financials here. Okay, we have the mountain, the man, and then the stars on the bottom of the deck here, which does just sort of let us know that there may be a little bit more hard work involved, determination. Just being determined to hit those goals and get to those goals, if you do want them to be fulfilled, and staying very loyal to your goals as well. I'm sort of seeing there in the hidden energy. But with the main energy we have here, we have the birds and then the fox. Okay, so it's kind of the bird's energy is giving me this vibe of the early bird catches the worm. That's not something I normally pick up with the birds. The birds is conversations, but with the fox there, these are conversations with yourself about, what can I do to survive? Really, it's about your own survival and doing what you need to do, saying what you need to say, especially the with conversations, telling people what they need to hear from you, saying what you need to say to focus on what you need to do to survive here. So not selling yourself short. The fox really is the salesman of the lenormand. So it's the one that it'll say what needs to be said, even if it's they may not tell the entirety of a story. They tell the person what the person needs to hear, so that the fox gets what they need out of the situation. And I do feel as though this is very important for you at the moment, Aries. It's not coming through in a manipulative kind of way or anything like that, but it's very much like I'm just getting this energy of if there's a conversation about finances coming through, that you really need to watch what you say, and hold your finances close to your chest at the moment, and not really focus on your own survival first. So if people are asking you to borrow money and things like that, say what you need to say in order to say no, is what I'm sort of picking up here. Is that if you know that this person won't take a no directly, you might find that you're having to sort of do some little white lies to this person. Like, I'm not normally someone to push the anything to do with like lying, but it's not so much lying, it's about protecting yourself and protecting your best interests so that you survive. Because I'm kind of picking up here that if if you have a conversation with someone and they kind of convince you, oh, put money into this Aries, or, spend your money on that Aries, or, give me your last $5. I really need it. And they manage to talk you into giving them that $5. And then lo and behold, something pops up where you realize, oh, the food I had is out of date and it's gone moldy. I can't eat it. I need that $5 to go and buy ramen or something. So it's going to bite you in the bum, basically, if you don't, really, really take a little bit of control over conversations and say what you need to say to protect your best interests. What the things that you need to do to survive here financially, you really need to speak up for yourself and be, very, very clever and logical and intelligent about the way that you're dealing with conversations around money at the moment. Not letting people on, into, financial details around you and things like that. Because if you, I'm just getting like, if you go and tell somebody, oh, I got a bonus $100 this week, it was great. All of a sudden, this person's going to be like, oh, well, you can spend me $100. You can lend me $100 then, can't you? Because you just told me that you've got an extra 100. Just be very careful with that. I do feel as though that money might be a little bit of a struggle for you in the near future, but as long as you're really, really looking out for your own survival, everything will work out for you here, Aries. It's been very logical, clever about the way that you're doing things and doing what needs to be done. Get your shit done, Aries, and say what you need to say in order to protect your stuff and not worrying about other people as much. Really just, putting yourself first and foremost when it comes to money at the moment. Okay, we do also see the love. So doing it in a loving kind of way, though, being, that's why it's like, that's why I'm sort of saying this thing about being very careful about the way that you're talking about things like money, because you want to be doing it in a very sort of loving space as well, but you still need to make sure that your survival here is first and foremost. But we do sort of need to have, our heart on our sleeve in a sense as well. Like, I really wish I could, but I need that for, whatever. So just, and I'm also getting here with the heart for you, Aries, that it's very much like gratitude is coming through with that as well. Okay, so focusing on what you have and what you are able to have. So, when it comes to that fox energy once again, and focusing on your own survival here and doing what you need to do to survive, coming from a very loving space towards yourself, knowing, do you know what, I'm Aries and I will say what I need to say to make sure I'm all good. I will do what I need to do, even if that is, living on ramen for a week. I am going to do what I need to do to, put myself in the best financial position I can, because, I do see, like I said, in order to hit those financial goals, there is a bit of a hard work ahead here, Aries. It is a bit of hard work for you. You've got to be very in control of yourself and your spending in the near future if you do want to meet your financial goals. Stay loyal to the goals, okay? And that's what we have for you today, Aries. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and hopefully I will see you all again soon.